Hey guys, and we're going to talk about the question that is sometimes confusing when you talk about the sin issue of greed, and that is it wrong to have possessions? And the answer is yes. JK, it is not yes. It's no. No, it's not wrong to have possessions. So what does the Bible say about possessions? Not to let them identify you. Luke 12:15 says, "Then he said to them, watch out and guard yourselves against every form of greed. For not even when one has an overflowing abundance does his life consist of, nor is it derived from his possessions." So even if they have a lot, that's what it's saying, it's not defined by their possessions. So when does this become an issue? When they define you, when your possessions define you. So what does possessions defining you mean? It means it's what you live for. It's what drives you. Possessions are what you live for, means that your motive behind your actions are to get more possessions. So you're literally living for those possessions. Again, I don't want to be confusing with you guys. So buying possessions with your money isn't wrong. Okay, it is wrong when going after these possessions becomes what drives you and motivates you as a person. So when you wake up on a day and it's like your motivating drive for the day is to get possessions, is for those possessions. And it's when they are what you live for. And ultimately why that is because you're not living for God. And again, those possessions are very empty things and they won't fulfill you. So 1 Corinthians 10:31 says, "So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do all to the glory of God." And that's the instruction. It's do all to the glory of God. And so when we're motivated by greed or the possessions, when they motivate us, and when we wake up in the morning and we can't stop thinking about them, or like I can't wait to have this blank blank, that might be what you're motivated by. And ultimately those are empty things, like the Christmas analogy that we used last night. That like when you get a present and then a week or two or even a month goes by, or even maybe even a year, it might last even a year, your happiness for those, or your joy that you're finding with those goes away. So it's when possessions drive us that we can get greedy. So that's just a warning sign. So guard your heart on what's driving you as a person, because what you think about a lot and what motivates you and why you do the things that you do ultimately shows who is in control of your heart. And it's either you or God. And if you as a person, you or me, I should say, as a person, are in charge of our hearts, then we tend to choose sinful desires like greed. So guard your hearts. And remember that whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do all to the glory of God. So thank you guys, and I will have our next topic out tomorrow.